Hello, lovely people. I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. Thank you all for clicking. This is episode 10 on the project Noah. Alright, so on this project, we still are working on the perimeter fence wall, which we started in episode 9. And so this will be a continuation for the perimeter fence wall. In the meantime, I believe you're all aware of this beautiful 8-bedroom house that we are building in Ghana. This is an 8-bedroom house with a roof terrace. It comes with a 2-carport garage and a beautiful pitched roof. Okay, and all the details are within the video, and I'll be sharing that with you. The architect that designed this beautiful house is Jonathan Tete. Kindly contact him for all your blueprints, 3Ds, and so you can well appreciate the drawing. You know, most often than not, when an architect designs a house for you and it's in a line diagram form, you don't really appreciate it until you have it in this format. This is what we call a 3D. A 3D means a 3-dimension, which gives you the pictorial view of how your house should look like when it is completed. So please take a clue, contact Jonathan, get your blueprint, and let me know, and I'll prepare an estimate for you, and then voila, we can build your house for you. And so in the meantime, we had some rainfalls, and it was good for us because it will help the laterite to settle down properly. Okay, whilst they were doing that, in the meantime, the perimeter fence wall work also was taking place. So you can see there's a lot of rains here, and it's pouring and pouring and pouring. And so for me, when I get to this stage, I'm super happy because I give time for the laterite to settle down. I give room for the laterite to settle down properly. Okay, and then later on we can add more water if need be. Okay, in the meantime, the perimeter fence wall is taking shape. Concrete casting will be taking place any sooner. Okay, like I did told you earlier in episode 9, putting up a fence wall it depends on how you want it. If you want it the cheapest way, fine. If you want it the quality way, we do it the most quality, and this is what we are doing. Quality but affordable. It is quality but affordable. You understand? So you have DPM laid. Your pillar settings are very important. You can see all the bamboo sticks supporting the pillars to stand straight all the way throughout, because the block work will conform to these pillars. You understand? You just don't do anything anyhow. It has to conform to standard. So the pillar settings is as per the gradient. It has to be in line. You understand? And so all these concrete cast along the columns, you can see all of that. They've done everything perfectly, perfecto. Are you with me? And this will dry, and then the next day, that is when the concrete casting in all the trenches will take place. We don't rush things, we do things correctly, we don't do shortcuts. There's no shortcut here. So if you have not watched my video, that is where you begin to have some questions, ask some questions. But I believe that before you even call me, you would have done some background check. You know, do your background check, know who the kind of person you're dealing with. If you're dealing with Mr. Bride, know that to me, I am very petty. I am very petty. And I bring that on board to making sure that people's money is protected. The funds that have been given to me is well protected, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm investing this money wisely, making sure that the client is happy, so that tomorrow they can say, okay, when I contacted Mr. Bright, in fact, I was so pleased and I had the quality of work. So iron rod is shown. In the meantime, as you can see, the main project, the guys are doing the laterite filling. So far so good, almost 80% done. We are left with just these few areas. You understand? Just few areas, top up those few chambers, and then we call it done. Okay, and then again we allow the rain water to pour. You see those places have already sunk in because of the rainfall. So naturally you don't force it. I've seen a lot of people use 1 month and then they raise the structure. You're going to have a structure defect. Okay, there's going to be a deflection. So do the thing properly. You understand? Do it right so that you don't have issues in the future. And my focal point is to change the narrative, and I'm doing so by showing you all of these processes one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. It is very, very important. Okay, it is very, very important. And so here we are at Chopoli, a beautiful community. You can come here, you can build a school, you can, build a hospital. I want people to travel and do things. If you're in diaspora and you're looking for businesses, these are businesses you can, venture into. If you're not a doctor, you can still build a hospital and employ doctors to work for you. You understand? It is a part of business ventures. You can set up a manufacturing company, and then you be the CEO because you set it up. Look for other businesses that are already in the market and then do a prototype. Just go to a different location and then do it from there, and then you add up to the market. You understand? It is part of the business. Make sure you're doing something that will generate an income for you whilst you're in Ghana. Look for businesses so that you work and make money out of it. So this is going to be an aerial image of this particular project that we are working on. Okay, so the drone is moving around and it's showing you the entire area, very greenery, flat land, all across. So if you're building here, you don't have to waste money. I was so happy when I came, even though I had clay in the land, but I've solved that problem. But look at that. This is not mountainous, it is flat, it's easy. If you ride from the main road all the way here, man, it's flat land. So all you need is your 4x4. Once you have your 4x4, you can stay anywhere in Accra or in the outskirts of Accra. You don't necessarily have to stay in the capital. Stay away from the capital, have fresh air, the air is not polluted. You understand? So you live large, you live big. You can buy 3-4 plots, build your house, have it fenced, you have a playground for your kids. Do whatever you want to do with the land. Have some backyard farming and all of that. But if you want to stay in the capital, you will get a piece of land for $50,000, for $100,000, when you can get about 10 acres for even $10,000. Sometimes I don't get it, but it depends. If I want to buy a land in the capital, I'm not going to put my residence on it. I have to do it for commercial purposes so I can recoup my money. You understand? I'm going to buy a land in the capital. It means that I'm going to do a commercial residence where it will be for rental. And so I can make money every day. I can make money every day. So if you send the land to me in the capital and it's $50,000, well, I know that if I put a commercial property on it, I can recoup that money in 3 months. You understand? And so for generation upon generation, I'm milking money. But if not, and you want to stay outskirts of the capital, you get a big land at lesser prices and you can build and live large. So this is what we're doing for this wonderful man. He's going to go on his pension and he wants to leave something as a legacy, happy, so that he will enter his house and say, all my hard work in America, all the hard work in America, this is the result. You understand? This is what I have to show for it. And he may have other houses, other companies. And so utilize it wisely and find the right people to build for you. So from here, this man will recommend me for another person, and he will recommend me to another person and another person. And he's not met me before. You understand? He's not met me before. Through the recommendation of someone, he came to me and look at what I'm doing. Okay? I become part of you like a family. For me, I'm so much attached because everything I do is from the heart. I don't do things just because I want you to pay me and let me go. No, 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 no. We establish a relationship. And for that matter, everything that concerns you concerns me. And so I take passion in what I do. I'm very sensitive too. I take things very core to the heart. And so when I'm doing something, I make sure I go into details and go the extra mile. And so I say this on the platform with authority because I know what I'm doing. I have been here on several occasions whilst in Ghana. I've been here twice. And in fact, I love the area. You understand? I love the area. So, lovely people, putting up a perimeter fence wall is not easy. If you want it a cheaper way, you can get the cheaper way, but we do it the right way and it's affordable. You understand? When this is done, we are going to apply what we call the bitumen. Underneath the fence wall, there's going to be bitumen everywhere. And so I want you to take a clue from it. You'll be seeing that in the video. Once it unfolds, probably might be in episode 11 or 12 when the block work start coming up. We need to start casting the concrete in the trench. You'll be seeing all of that. So this is just a drone footage for you to have an idea of the perimeter fence wall that we are putting up. And this is a 10 feet perimeter fence wall, 10 feet. You understand? This is extremely high. 10 feet perimeter fence wall is good enough, okay, to deter anybody from jumping over the wall or encroaching or coming over to your house. Okay, is this not beautiful? If you love it, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not, okay? And drop your comment. Let me know your thoughts, your views on my content. But let me know, so that we can improve on all of this, okay? I'll come your way again with episode 11. From me to you, shalom. God bless you wherever you are. Bye-bye.